Alright, let's talk about it. There's something fishy going on behind your £700 t-shirt and your £900 belt. And no, it's not fashion, it's finesse. The kind of finesse that has you thinking made in Italy means it's been stitched by some old school Italian geezer with a needle and a moustache somewhere in Florence, when in reality, it's made in China. 95% of it.
Some say as long as there's a tag saying made in China, the bag can never be luxury. However, in fact, more than 80% of the luxury bags in the world are made in China. But those luxury brands just won't acknowledge that. They take almost finished bags from China factories back to their own factories and just do the repackaging and logo installing, something like that. That way, the bags will appear at their boutiques as made in Italy or made in France. You know, those sophisticated European countries, which make you feel mysterious, royal, and thus luxury. Now, close your eyes. Let's just do a little, very easy experiment in your head, okay? Imagine that you have an Hermes bag, and suddenly the label on it changed from made in France into made in China, while everything else, like leathers, zippers, and hardware remain the same. Do you suddenly feel that your bag is not as luxury as before? If you do, that means you have been misled and poisoned by the market campaign of those too long. Welcome to the real world. Now you see, those bags are made in China by our intelligent and diligent Chinese artisans. Let's not be poisoned and misled by the market campaign any longer and be a real person. Buy a bag from us, from our factory in China, see the real world.
Yeah, you heard it right. One of China's top OEM bosses. Basically the dudes who own the factories that make your favorite designer brands, came out recently and confirmed it. 80% of these brands, Dior, YSL, Gucci, Versace, the list goes on, their products are made in Chinese factories. Yes, I said it, Chinese factories. The factories do all the production, ship the goods off to Italy to add a few buttons and a few labels and, you know, nothing major. Just, you know, just add a button or two, few tags sewn on here and there, and voila! It's made in Italy now. It's psychological warfare at this point. Now, why is this relevant right now? Because Trump's back with his tariff madness. Higher tariffs on Chinese imports has made it harder for these factories to operate under the radar. And guess what the Chinese OEMs have started doing? They've completely flipped the script. They're now going direct to consumer.
Who are the suppliers behind Salomon, Timberland, New Balance, Adidas, Nike, First, Baocheng Factory, one of the world's largest OEM sports shoe manufacturer. It is like a Foxconn in the shoemaking industry. During its heyday, it has over 100,000 employees in just one of its factories in Dongguan. What even surprised me is that it owns an independent brand called YY Sport. It's like a distributor for sports shoes like Nike and Adidas, same as like Foot Locker in America and JD Sports in England. Second, Huajian Group. It is one of the largest OEM manufacturer for leather shoes in China. On the other hand, Huajian mainly offers the OEM service towards those big brands like Gucci, Tariffs, Coach, Calvin Klein, etc. Sounds crazy, right?
They're hopping on TikTok, Instagram, Reddit, and basically giving away the game and spilling all the beans. Hey, you want to start your own brand? Well, come over here. We make the same creams, perfumes, jeans, handbags that all the big boys do, but we'll give it to you at the source. Counterfeits are not knockoffs anymore. They're made in the same damn factories. Literally the same sewing machines, the same assembly line, the same formula. The only thing that changes is the label. So what does this mean for small brands, creatives, and entrepreneurs? Opportunity. But it also exposes the joke that we've all been a part of. Paying hundreds, sometimes thousands for a product that costs 20 quid to make. Now let's go deeper though. Let's get deeper into this. Luxury has always been psychological. It's about flexing. People want to feel exclusive, like this RUBYREUBS jumper right here, available on the website, link in the description. That's why they'll drop a bag on something that costs less than a pizza to make. They don't want the item, they just want what the item represents. But here's the game changer: knowledge. Now that the Chinese OEMs are no longer protecting the Western illusion and are openly marketing themselves as manufacturers for top luxury brands, it's forcing people to wake up. We used to laugh at AliExpress fashion. Now, AliExpress is luxury. Same quality, different label. The difference is, now you're getting it for 20 quid instead of 2 grand. And if you're an artist, a creative, or someone trying to build something from scratch, this is a gold mine. Start your clothing line, your own skincare brand. Go straight to the factory. The power's in your hands now. Forget waiting for investors. Go straight to the source and make it happen. So whether Trump meant to or not, these tariffs, they've created a power shift. And it's now up to you to take advantage of it. Designer labels have been playing us for decades. But now, the factories are speaking. And they're speaking directly to the people. You know what time it is. It's the Blowout Show. It's Big RUBYREUBS. Subscribe, comment, like, share. Let's get this paper, baby. Let's go.
RUBYREUBS.